Hello Darts Nutz. What I'm going to do a review of here is the Aurora Halo lighting surround for your dartboard, and this is made by a guy on the farm called Ben Platts, aka EST1874, and he very kindly sent one of these for me to review, and I think he's done a really good job here. I'll just read some of the description for it. It's a fiberglass shell, so it's all fiberglass, even the back panel, and it's made in two parts, the front and the back, but it's joined together so you can't really see any join. There's also some extra layers added for extra support. It makes it more robust, and it is pretty solidly built. So what does it say? There is an insert to which the lights are attached to, which is around here, but I'll show you some close-ups of that when I get to it. You can't really see it easy from there, you've got to get right inside to see the LEDs. There's also a little piece of trunking on there to protect the wire, and you may be able to see the wire sticking out the bottom there. Just on some tape. Remove that. It's also got a nice little rubber grommet there to make it nice and neat, and obviously it comes with the power supply for the lights, and you've got the raw plugs and the screws for fixing it to the wall. The lights are 5630 LED strip lights, 130 LEDs in each surround. The surround is 157mm deep and 770mm in diameter, and the viewing portal, which is the centre section, is 667mm. It says it's slightly offset from the outer shell to ensure that one side has a larger rim than the other. To be honest, I can't really see. All looks the same to me, but I've got astigmatism, so I probably won't be able to see it in any way. This allows for customization, team names, etc. The viewing portal was made this size to eliminate any distraction to the player from the player's perspective. The viewing portal is exactly the same as seeing the edge of a foam surround, so basically that should match pretty much the edge of a surround. I wanted no distraction when throwing. I used to play for a team with a low ceiling and a light on it. It always put me off when throwing at tops. Secondly, I want my 8-year-old son to play with me without having to worry about hitting the surround. So that's why he's made it bigger, basically to give him plenty of room, and also it's better for his youngster that's obviously not as accurate. I made the surround with a solid back panel so it can be screwed in the wall, making the board easy to turn whilst offering safety and security. So on the back panel you've got 4 holes, and there's also a centre hole which helps you to locate the centre of the board, but the idea behind this is the surround will stay on the board, and you should be able to turn the board without having to take the surround off, and I'll show you that when I get around to fixing it up. Basically, I wanted a strong, light, safe and practical 360-degree lighting system that I could use with my son. The surrounds on the market did not suit my requirements, so I made one to how I wanted it, which is pretty amazing that he can make something as nice as this. Now, these surrounds cost £105 delivered, but if you're an active member of the forum you can get 10% off, so you can get it for £95. I mean, obviously it's quite big. It's very light though, there's hardly any weight to it. It is only fiberglass, but it is very neatly made. As you can see, it's even been painted on the back with the holes nicely drilled, and quite seamless around the edges. All very smooth, and on the bottom, like I said, you've got the lights. So I'll show you a close-up of the inside where the LEDs are now. Alright, I'll just get a couple of close-ups. There's the power cable coming out, and as you can see, very neat on the hole there. and if you look on the inside where that is, it's got some trunk in there to protect it, and there's your little holes for drilling it onto the wall. And underneath, should be able to see the LEDs. There's a little kind of recess there, and the LEDs are sitting inside that. It's got a funny smell like. I think it's just fiberglass, typical fiberglass smell. But the LED lights, I think they've got a silicone cover, so they're well protected as well. And that's basically what it's like on the inside. And as you can see, it's a very neatly made surround. There's no visible joins or anything. So I'll get the thing put up now. Right then, I've got the Aurora Halo lighting surround fitted onto my wall, and I have to say it was quite awkward for me to fit it onto the wall. I'm not that great at DIY, so I did find it a bit fiddly trying to locate the holes and everything. And as you can see, my bracket is not on straight, but it doesn't really matter as long as that hole is at the right height, because the screw from the board will sit in that no matter what, so as long as that's the right height it doesn't matter. But also I had to put some longer screws in as well, because the ones that were in originally were a little bit short, and obviously with this being on it wasn't getting enough bite. But what I did was I put a nail into the position where the height of the bullseye is, and then the hole that's in the surround, I put that over the nail, and then I was able to mark where the holes go. But I think you really need to have two people to do it. I've done it on my own, which was a little bit fiddly, but I managed to get it done, and it is pretty secure still, so I'm pretty sure it's never going to come off unless I unscrew it. I'm putting on quite a bit of pressure in there and it's not coming off, so I'll just get the board on now. Right, everything is set up now. I've even got my surround on, so all I need to do now is just connect it, and there you go. The Aurora Halo dartboard lighting surround, and quite effective, as you should imagine it would be. The only thing I would say is a little bit of a fiddle trying to connect it onto the wall. I think you really should have two people to help you. I'm not the greatest DIY, but I still managed it. It's just a little bit awkward, but once it's up you shouldn't really need to take it off again. Basically, I think Ben's done a really nice job. He's made it very neat, very smooth finish all the way around, with a couple of nice neat touches, a little trunking in there, the little rubber grommet on the cable. Also, the way he's recessed the LEDs into the inside, he's done a really nice job. So that's it basically. So that's the end of the review. Thanks for watching.